Hey everyone, Val here.
And Steve?
I guess. Is he Steve?
Okay. Hi, Steve. Keep going. Where?
Oh, Lord. So we're doing a No Tag Tuesday. And this is once a month on the second Tuesday of every month. And this month is hosted by Sandy over at Life with Sandy. So go and check out her channel along with everybody else participating in this collab this month. And their links to their channels will be in the description box below. So this is Get to Know My Past. You might not want to know. Alright, number one. Did anyone, either related or not, live with you when you were a child?
Yes.
We don't live alone when you're a child. My mom and dad, and I have 3 sisters and 1 brother, and we were in a 3-bedroom house with 1 bathroom, and that's all that could fit. So, yeah, that was it.
So you had...
7 of us.
We had 8.
No, 5 kids.
There was 8 of us all together.
You had 6, oh yeah, he has 6, he has 5 siblings. And
Okay.
Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Number 2, do your family members live close to you?
No.
No. My daughter's about an hour and a half away, 2 hours away. My son is about an hour and 15 minutes away. My mom's in northern New York, about 9.5 hours away, with 2 of my sisters and a brother, and I have a sister in Texas, which is, I don't know, 16 hours away or so. Long ways away. So yeah, no, my siblings, my children are the closest. My siblings and my mom don't live anywhere near me, and my dad's passed. So, what about you?
What about me?
Question number 2.
What is it? Do anybody live with me?
No, your family members live close to you.
No. No, well, an hour and a half. My kids are an hour and a half. Parents and brothers and sisters are 5.5. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
So.
little bit better than her.
Yeah. It's hard being away from family a lot. Number 3, did your family have any special traditions?
No.
Mine didn't either.
Except for a Christmas party every year. We can always get together at Christmas.
We didn't really have extended family because my mom and dad had siblings that they really didn't know well because both of them were orphaned as children. So there was no close family ties.
I mean, we used to have a Reese reunion when I was a kid, but eventually that stopped.
Yeah.
Once certain people passed away, they stopped doing it.
And that's what happens, when the older generation leaves and the newer generation doesn't want to do it. So, but we never really had those kind of traditions. I mean, my mom baked cookies and pies and everything, not just at Christmas time, but all the time. So, but she baked extra at Christmas time. I don't know of any traditions really. Number 4, what was your family's favorite meal growing up?
I had no clue.
I think ours may be what I cooked for dinner tonight, which was our version of shepherd's pie. It's a very basic, what we call shepherd's pie, which is seasoned ground beef, corn, and potatoes, and that was one of our favorite things.
I have no clue.
Lasagna was always good. So that's about it. I think we didn't do a whole lot of casseroles. We were meat and potatoes kind of people. Did you have any favorite meals growing up?
No.
Do you have now?
Not really.
No? It's nothing? Steak and potatoes?
I like steak and potatoes.
What's your go-to?
What's my go-to? Bowl cereal.
In the no, if you're at a restaurant.
Cereal.
In the restaurant.
In a restaurant? Depends. What restaurant we're at.
True. Okay. Number 5. Did you have any special traditions associated with your favorite meal? No.
Nope.
Nope.
Moving on.
Moving on. Number 6. Where did you meet your spouse or partner? Do.
You answer it, because the answer is the same for me. She can answer this one.
At work. So, and I'm going to be doing a video. It'll probably be already posted by now, by the time this comes out. But I'm going to do a video on what my jobs were, because people, viewers are asking what I did for a living, because I really haven't said that. So I'm going to be doing a video on that. So if you haven't seen that, go back and see that, because there's going to be a giveaway in that video. So I'll hold that open until after this. Go back and see it and enter the giveaway. So we met at work, and I can say a little bit more about that in my live stream when I tell about where we worked. A little bit about it.
It was a part-time job for me.
Yeah, it was part-time. It was full-time for me, but it was a part-time job for him.
Gave me a chance to get a free meal.
Yeah. They had good meals. Number 7. What was your favorite house or apartment like? What was your first house or apartment like when you moved out of your childhood home? What was your first house or apartment like when you moved out of your childhood home?
Well, when I moved out of my childhood home, I lived in the barracks. And it sucked. But, I mean, that would be my first.
Mine too. I joined the Marine Corps.
That would be my first after I left home. But, I mean, if you want to go into detail further.
No, because I joined the Marine Corps before I graduated high school on the delayed entry, and then as soon as I graduated, a week later I was in boot camp.
She hit the ground running and she never looked back.
I never looked back.
Not that bad.
So Paris Island was my first place away from home, and then Camp Lejeune.
Yep. Paris Island, and then I went to Millington, Tennessee. Then I went to Tustin, California, and then I came back to the East Coast.
I stayed in Camp Lejeune. I did my school in Camp Lejeune for my job in the Marine Corps, and then I went to Mainside for the rest of my tour.
I had to go to 2 different bases for my school. And look where it got me.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Yeah, I don't use what I learned in the service either. So, number 8. Did your family take trips or go on vacations to a certain destination?
We went to our grandparents' farm. And that was about it.
We would tent camp.
Not often.
Yeah.
Not very often.
We would go camping. We would go places and sleep in a tent, and my dad had a big tent that all of us fit in, all 7 of us.
And I don't think we ever stayed the night.
That was kind of cool.
I don't think we ever stayed the night there. We always drove down and drove back the same day.
Huh. You never went on a vacation anywhere? We never did anything like
Growing up as a thing.
beach, or, I mean, we went to some campgrounds, but we didn't really go to.
You're talking to
like
somebody who
Disney
never
or
stayed
anything
up
like
for
that.
New Year's Eve and didn't know the tradition was to kiss your significant other at midnight. I didn't know that shit. Yeah. I was in bed at midnight on New Year's Eve growing up.
Well, as a kid.
Even
Yeah.
as a young adult, I didn't know that stuff.
Yeah. Not me. I partied a little.
Yeah, well, I didn't, so.
He didn't. Number 9. Are you still friends with your childhood friends?
I mean, I know there's some people I wouldn't mind saying again, but I don't really talk to anybody from
I have a couple people on Facebook that went to high school with me, but they didn't really hang out with me in high school. The people that hung out with me in high school have kind of all gone their own ways, like I guess we all have, and I just lost contact. I do stay in touch with somebody that I was really close to in the Marine Corps, my girlfriend in the Marine Corps. We were together all the time in the service, and we still keep in touch with each other, you know, phone calls and on birthdays and holidays and whatever, send texts back and forth. And she's coming over this way a couple of times, and I've gone over there once and hope to go again. But yeah, Stacy and I, that's the only person that from like way back when that I still keep in touch with, really. Kathy, but she we didn't hang out in high school or as a child. What, do you have none? No? And final question. Do any events stand out to you that you experienced as a child? Events.
Fourth of July parade.
Yeah, we would go to parades. We would watch the fireworks over in Canada on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We would go sledding in the winter because we lived on a hill. Our house was on a hill, and the road would get iced over, and we would sled down the hill in the winter. I
And
do
the snow
remember
stopped
that kind
coming.
of stuff.
Then it just stopped snowing, and eventually we were lucky if you could go snowmobiling or sled ride.
When I was
There
growing
no
up,
more
it was
snow.
always snow.
Darn global warming.
There was always snow when I was growing up. It never stopped. I don't know about now because I don't live there, but those are events, I guess, from my childhood. There's other ones, but we won't go there. And that's all I got. That's 10.
Wow.
So thank you, Sandy, for these questions. Sorry we couldn't have anything more fun than that. That kind of
Boring.
boring
I'm a boring
childhood
person.
people.
Sorry, I'm a boring person.
It's a boring childhood. But yeah, no, it is what it is, and I don't know. So that's all we got. All right, check out everybody in the description box below. Give the video a thumbs up. Answer the questions. Give me your answers in the comment section below. Do you think this was a hard tag?
No, it's not a hard tag.
It's not hard, but if you don't have, you know,
But if you got bored
interesting
people,
things
well, you
to
got a
talk
boring
about.
person that, you know, like me, that, it's probably a boring video to watch too. Sorry.
Yeah, our parents just didn't. My dad, you know, he
Worked.
raised chickens and pigs, and we
you
had
worked.
gardens, and we just stayed home. It's not like we had the farm animals, but we didn't have any
You couldn't
pets.
afford
But
to do it.
yeah, they just couldn't afford to do it.
Neither could we.
So yeah, we did stuff local. We went to little parks and stuff local,
We
or
were
the
real.
beach.
Life was about putting food on the table and a roof over your head.
Fishing. My family liked to fish. We did fish together.
We didn't fish.
So, because we were right there on the river, so we would go to the river. They had a beach at the river. We would swim or fish. So we did have fish a lot. So, all right. Thank y'all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you want to, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.